This is what I'm saying. Like, empaths feel everything, especially negative energy, and we don't like negative energy and low vibrations. We want to end that shit and fix that shit. Okay, guys, I'm ending this. Join me. I'm live again on StreamYard later. Peace, Carissa. Let me drop the invite link. You sound like a pygmisha, but we're gonna talk about it, Alicia. This is not the energy you want. Trust me. Just talk about your marriage and your life. Don't talk about because you're married, you're automatically a better person. Like, that's how it comes off. Okay? That's what we call a pygmisha. Somebody like Danica Marie, who is married and is gonna go hard bringing down other women. What type of karma and energy do you think you're building in your own life by doing that? I'll wait. What energy are you showing? Are you giving yourself a good balance of karma by doing that? I had majority of the women on that Vegas trip was married and looking very miserable when they saw me. I put the invite link because I want to hear what you have to say about this. Again, what had happened was, now let me go to Instagram so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Let's go to Instagram. Let's go to the original post so y'all can understand why I felt the way I felt by what was said by this young lady. Okay. Not leaving Instagram. What are y'all talking about? Okay, Instagram, y'all doing the most. Let me show how this started. And I was minding my business. I promise I was minding my business. I'm just scrolling through. The shade room, seeing what's up. What's trending today? Anything good? Okay. All right. Dr. Dre. Here it goes. All right. Nothing worse than a woman who brags about tolerating misery 99% of the time. Again, I'm not saying they're miserable. But why am I stepping in a married woman's lane if I'm not married or I've never been married? I'm not stepping in your lane. Why are you worried about single women? Why? Because single women are a threat to married women. That's why. Let's talk about that. So let me show y'all what was said. This is the post. I don't know if I can see the comments from here. Shit. Can I see the comments? Why can't I see the comments though? That's the only thing I don't like about looking online. Alright, here we go. Let me look. The first thing that had came up is something Eliza Rain said. Alright. Okay. But that's the post where it all started. Okay. Good morning, Insatiable. Then these hoes be thinking about you trying to creep on a man because he checking you out at an outing more than he be doing his wife. That's really what it is. So let's talk about it. I'm waiting for Alicia to join. I don't know where she is, but I opened the forum to her. I set the invite link. And if I didn't, I'm going to send it from my phone just to make sure. Just to make sure. Like I said, I know this young lady in real life, and her social media presence is cringeworthy to me at times because she have said a lot. This is not the first time. I have spoke about Eliza Rain before, and she said the same thing. Because she have said, and I'm gonna call people out because I that's just me right now. All of y'all are content. All of y'all. Copy the link. All of y'all are content. Be humble. That's all I ask. And I'm older than her. I be humble. Married or not, you ain't never lived alone. You would never be able to live alone because you're so busy worrying about a nigga and what the fuck they could do for you. However, I've experienced this many times to count. A truly happy marriage should be impenetrable. Facts. Any relationship, period. Nobody should be able to get in no relationship. Is Oprah a worthless woman because she didn't get married? Is she worthless because she didn't have kids? Because everybody has an opinion. Everybody, yes. We know everybody has an opinion. But validate your opinion with facts. Validate your opinion with facts. My mother was married to my father. And my father did not do the right thing in the end. Was my mother worthless because she had to be a single mother with me? Some women had no choice. So does that make that woman worthless? Oh, but she had a good start because she got married. My ex proposed to me 3 times. And he was a cheating ass nigga. But I would have had a ring because he had money. He had the back. I would have had a nice ring. I would have had a nice ring, but the marriage would have been a piece of shit. Kevin Smith said, nah, she wasn't shit because she had no loyalty. Who you talking about? It's about loyalty. You talking about Dr. Dre's wife? You settled for that. No, I didn't settle. That's the problem. I didn't settle. I didn't want just a money bag and somebody I didn't love. Kevin, again, I got trolls because people can't come on here and be themselves. It's a block party, so you got one more thing to say, and then you're gonna have to come on another guys. Okay? You got one more time. Just remember, this is my motherfucking platform. And I get to choose who talks and who doesn't. I dropped the invite link. If you have something to say, Kevin, if you have something to say, join the live and show your face. Love Being Black says single women are not a threat. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see what you're saying now. Because people be having shit to say now. Hold on. Damn, it's going fast. If your husband is trustworthy and values you, single women are all right with me. I've been married 20 years and marriage is hard. A lot of people don't understand that. Marriage doesn't make a person happy. You have to be happy within yourself first. Okay. Oh, I have been proposed to numerous times, which is why I consider myself wifey material. However, I have not taken any of their offers because I have to secure my financial shit first. I'm high value. Everybody's perception of this life is different. If my mother and father situation didn't teach me something, it taught me never to depend on a man. 100%. Yes. Have trust, have faith, believe in that man. All of those good things. But when it comes to the money, that's the number one cause of divorce. Not even cheating, it's finances. So fuck anybody that doesn't understand a woman in these modern times securing her bag and not depending on a nigga. Did y'all hear Nivea's story talking about Lil Wayne and what he did to her? Call Carmelita. It will be a block party. Because these niggas come on here fronting like they somebody else. And you will not get away with that. Go start your own fucking channel. Anyway, I came from a single mother who was married. And guess what? What her situation taught me was my mother held her fucking shit down. And she was able to be cute, live life, make money, take care of her daughter, and kick niggas to the curb when she fucking wanted to. She was not bounded by no man. No man came into my home, tried to molest me. I ain't never been molested. I ain't never been raped. She ain't never had no grown-ass man around me trying to touch her daughter. So fuck what any of y'all got to say. I know where the fuck I came from. And I know where the fuck I'm going. And I don't need no fucking husband to validate me. Would it be the icing on my cake? Oh, yes, it would. But that's not the end or the be all. Humble yourself. Humble yourself. Being Dr. Dre's wife is not a plus. You still ain't got no man. So I'm confused. Is it the man that brings value or is it the money? Is it the man or is it the money or is it both? The man with the money. Which one is it? Because I got the fucking bag, bitch. I got the bag. I don't give a fuck about this nigga's bag. But if we had kids together, hold on. These niggas be so thirsty for the pussy. Erica Mena got married. This nigga didn't want no kids. Oh, yeah. Having a husband is the end all to be all. Even if it's for a fucking reality show check. That's embarrassing as fuck. That is embarrassing. All right. Bye, Kevin. It be the simplest shit. Block party. Leave me alone. I don't. Be yourself. Bossy Fox. Please come on here and be yourself. What is this? Roddy Love. All guests gotta log in. If you don't want to log in and be yourself, bye. Women should always have their own. Thank you, love being black. Because then you'll be fucked, whether you was married or not. You know what man is best for you, and clearly it wasn't any of those who proposed. I had to turn down my baby daddy too. That's why I'm like, you think that I couldn't have been married? I can go to City Hall right now. I will call one of my exes right now. Yo, you ready? Dead ass. It's not about just having a husband, sweetie. It's about, am I proud to have this man on my arm? 2 men that asked me to marry them was whores. Whores. They didn't want to lose me. That's where the marriage came from. But y'all are whores. I'm good. Okay, call Carmelita. Y'all gotta watch the interview that Nivea had on Candy's channel. I don't even know what Candy's channel is, but if you put in a search engine on YouTube, Nivea and Candy with a K, she spoke about everything. Her relationship with Lil Wayne. She was with Lil Wayne before he got with Toya, his wife. So that was when they was teenagers. Nivea had a hard life. Nivea's mother was a drug addict. She said she was a functional drug addict, but she was a drug addict nonetheless. And she had a manager who was a pedophile. Basically, she said she didn't see it as that when she was a teenager, but the man was over 20 years older than her, and he was in the music industry, and he's the reason why her career took off. He got her deals, all of that, but he was significantly older than her. He became her guardian and was sending her to school, all of that, because her mother had a lot of kids, and her mother probably couldn't afford to take care of all these kids as a functional drug addict. Lil Wayne was supposed to marry Nivea. He proposed to her. But when he met Toya, he must have fell in love with Toya. First of all, he brought Nivea to New Orleans. She moved from Atlanta to New Orleans, but under the guise that she was gonna marry Lil Wayne. He bought her a house, put her in a house, everything, and then comes to her out the blue a few months later and was like, yo, I found an apartment. He said, I never lived in an apartment before. It's nice. I want to see what it's like to live in an apartment. She said because she was young and naive and she was in love, she listened to him. She said he moved her into an apartment and moved Toya into the house. Y'all bitches be so thirsty for these niggas and don't even know that you getting duped. Jacqueline says, the only person you have control over is you. You can't control a runaround. Thank you. Even with a ring. I still didn't trust these people. Thank you, First Sergeant Dobie. Good luck with everything today. I know the dentist is grueling. Okay? Exactly. Bye, Kevin. Fuck out of here. Bossy Fox, remain yourself because that's going to keep you here. I don't need a bunch of subscribers over here that's going to be taunting me. I'm not. If you have a problem with me, go make a video about me on your channel. And make sure you say God is masterpiece and tell them where to go. Peace. That really is the core reason why our mothers married or not said have your own, because so many women lost themselves, ended up on the street when that man left. Thank you, Victory Music. I used to tell my mother that all the time, and now as I'm a woman in this situation, I understand why my mother played that independent role, because my father was on drugs. He went from having a good job to when free basing came in before it turned crack, my father was one of those drug addicts. And it went from a good life to a fucking bad life. It went from my mother having a man that took care of most of the bills to her having a fucking high money at her job so she could pay the rent. Her having to keep her fucking whole paycheck at the job because my father was ransacking shit and stealing her money. Her husband. Period. A husband is not the end all, the be all. Let's see what Alicia got to say. Hold on a second. Hello, how are you doing?
What's up, girl? How are you?
I can't hear you.
Hold on.
I can't hear.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Can you hear
Make
me?
sure your sound. Hold on. Do you have earphones on or the Bluetooth? Because I can't hear you. Can y'all hear?
Hello. I mean,
I can't hear, sis.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sometimes good topics gotta come out of this, but I can't
Can you hear me now?
Hold on, let me see on my phone. 1 second, Alicia, because I can't hear.
Okay.
All right.
Can you hear me?
All right, I can hear now.
You can hear me?
I can hear you. All right.
So I just logged on. What word are you talking about?
I can hear. All right, so let's take it back to the beginning. Me and you have a history, right? And it's not a bad history. I dated your brother back in the day. I'm gonna keep it real. That was my Left Rack City boo. Okay. Yeah. So we was cool. You was like little sis to me.
Of course.
Right? I'm a little bit older than you. It was no problems with us. I even came up there to fuck bitches up for you. Now, as a woman, as an adult, we lost touch. Social media, I see you. You have a man. You got married. You had kids. That's great. I am happy for you. I'm not a hater. But let's be honest, Alicia. Some of the things you post is very negative towards women who you feel is not on your level.
No.
All right? That's what I take. This is not the only post.
Listen.
I made a video about Eliza Rain before when the situation first broke about her in Future. And you came back at me on my, I don't remember if it was Facebook or YouTube or what, but you was like, oh no, it's not the same. She's this, that, and the third, da. Or maybe it was on your channel. My thing is this. You are married. That is great. That is stuff a lot of women should aspire to be, but that's not every woman's story. So you can't downgrade a woman who does not have that life.
See,
that's my story. What you put against Eliza Rain, it made me feel away because I'm a baby mother. Okay, that doesn't make me worthless. Did I make poor choices? Yes. But when I say stay humble, any of us can have a husband, somebody that we really love, that can disappoint us. So if you are happily married, then tell us how to stay happily married. You're not single. So my thing is you got to stay in your married realm. That's my opinion. Mm-hmm. Here comes a troll.
Can you hear me?
You gotta stay in that. And you're married. I don't know why I can't hear you, but
it's like an echo.
Whenever you're ready to speak back, I'm gonna mute myself on this screen.
Adjust my. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can hear me. Okay. So I think that where it gets misconstrued.
I can hear you, yes.
Okay. Where it gets misconstrued is that I'm looking down on people. Right? That's not it. It is never a time where I'm pitting married women versus single women. That's not it. And yes, you are a baby mama, but you guys are not in the same boat.
Hold on one second. I can't hear her. Hold on. Let me switch to my phone because I can't hear. Let me switch to my phone. Hold on. I can't hear. I apologize. I could not hear. Alicia, please come back. Because the audio was fucking with me. I couldn't hear. And somebody said I seem argumentative. So leave. Okay, do y'all hear the echo now? All right, so she's coming back. Now, you got. Hold on. At the stream. Okay, now I can hear. Now you got.
You can hear me now?
Got you now. Yep.
You can hear me? You got
yep.
it?
You got it. I'm be quiet.
All right. So here's the thing, right? And
got you. Yes.
True. I think that my forwardness, my boldness, whatever, it gets misconstrued as me looking down. At no point would I ever look down on a woman because she's not married. Not at all. For what? That's not everybody's end goal. But what happens is that society makes excuses for women to not have accountability, and we pacify them. And guess what? It's not about you. It's not about your baby father. It's about these kids. Okay? We are bringing our kids into these fucked up situations, right? Under the guise, oh, daddy was in love with me. No, he wasn't. He was not, Elijah Rain. You was a booty call. You got fucked and you got left. You thought you could hold him down. You couldn't. And you learned that with the 5 bitches before you. This is my problem. You understand? I don't listen, if you a baby mom, at the end of the day, it is what it is. My mother was a baby mother. You understand? But how you became a baby mom, it matters. It all matters because the only people that's gonna affect is your children. You understand? That's my issue. I'm not looking down on women. Fuck that. If you want to have 10 kids, do it respectfully, but do it to where it's not impeding your kids. And then when it does, it's, oh my God, society, oh my God, it's the black woman. No, bitch, make better decisions. That's it. Make better decisions. And even if you do, why are you coming on a public forum? You're coming on a public forum, showing everybody just how ridiculous you are. Be quiet. Joy Chavez is the baby mom. Do we hear from her? No. She lives her life as a baby mother quietly. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so I have a question for you. What about Future? He has no accountability in it? I can't hear you. Does Future, does he have any accountability in this? The man who put his penis in Eliza, the man who impregnated her. Does Future hold any accountability? I'll see if she comes back. What I said, let me. Bossy chick. Yeah. What I said was, and I hope she comes back. Does Future hold any accountability in any of this? It's a lot of static on here. You're Alicia. Can you hear me? Because maybe your Bluetooth. What I'm saying is Future. I never heard you say Future is wrong in any of this. Are y'all still there? Hello? Is it my service? It's so bad. It is bad. All right, hold on. We gotta try this again. Listen.
I just want to know, when women say make better choices and all of that is great, but what about future? These niggas will run you down for the pussy, get you pregnant, and leave you like you're the problem. What about that? And I wait. And while I wait, let me see if I got some water over here. Okay, hello?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a lot of static on that end.
Okay, it's better now. So all I said was, what about future, Alicia? Does he hold any accountability in this?
Future's
Do men
disgusting.
hold
Absolutely. He has a lot, but guess what?
Oh, no,
We've
stay
seen
there.
that
You're saying
already with
but.
the
You're
five
breezing
women
over that.
before. We've seen it with the five women before her.
Okay, but again, happened. But hold on, I'm sorry. Let me see if I can add her again. Okay, she's on the stream. By Alicia, I don't know if you stood there. By speaking with so much vitriol, it seems like you're reducing his part in it. You ever heard pick Nisha? If you come back, we could talk about pick Nishas and why that term even started. Because what it seems like is when women get a good man, a husband, they start to put down other women. Other women. Moses wants to join. Um,
Hey, peace and blessings. Can you hear me?
yes, but keep it cute.
Oh, it'll always be cute. I'm not gonna be on here long. I'm trying to email or I'm trying to send you MoneyGram today, and I haven't seen any responses from you in the email.
Oh Lord. Okay, I'm gonna check my email. I'm sorry. I got like 3 different emails. But I'm definitely gonna check that, okay? But right
You
now,
want to
I'm
write?
talking about the future and I'm
Yeah,
when I want
I
one,
understand.
huh?
I understand that, but I'm trying to get some work done. Like I said, I want to pay for classes. I want to pay for people that want to take Michi's class, but they don't have the money to do so. I'm a truck driver, so I can afford to pay for people classes. You see what I'm saying? And then that toilet paper thing that I'm telling you about. I want to get
Mm,
people on board to start doing that toilet paper thing on a platform.
nice. Okay, let
So,
me so right after this, I'm gonna go check my email. I promise. I promise, Moses. I promise. You got my word.
all right.
All
All
right?
right, because
I
if
got
you
you.
don't, I'm gonna be back in your stream yard again. You're like, yo, what's up? I'm trying to get some work done.
All right. I appreciate
All
that,
right.
King. Thank you so much.
All right, fam. I'm out.
All
Peace.
right, that's a real king right there. Moses. All right. See, here's the thing, and we're not gonna misconstrue this. A lot of us women want good men. A lot of us want that king in our life. But every woman was not groomed with the same experiences. Every woman doesn't have the same level of security. Every woman wasn't taught by their parents what to look for in a relationship. A lot of our parents were single mothers. A lot of our parents were hurt. A lot of our parents didn't know any better because they was getting through their own pain. That doesn't give anybody the right to say, you gotta make better choices. How do you know she knew any better? How do you know what her life was? How do you know? That to me is a put down. That's a put down. Okay? My life experiences is I grew up seeing tumultuous environments and toxicity in relationships. Maybe it did something to my psyche to feel like I didn't want that. Maybe I didn't want that because of what I saw. God and may he rest in eternal peace. I love my grandfather, but he was tumultuous at times. He distributed toxic behavior at times. I love him to death, but I saw it. Everybody's experiences groom them to feeling like this is what a relationship is or not. That's all I'm saying. Yes, I made mistakes as a woman, but guess what? I ain't make that much of a mistake because I have a children's father who's able to have my kids where he's at. You understand? So even though I feel hurt by the fact that we're not together and we can't be a happy family, he still wants to be in his kid's life. Period. Whether we together or not. Okay? Every relationship is not meant to last forever, unfortunately. Can women make better decisions? Yes, and so can men. Men need to keep their fucking dick in their pants. Okay? They need to put their dick in their pants. Keep it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all for this conversation. Philip D. Shazor, thank you so much. Victory Music says peace. Both are very much accountable. However, we women always have the heavier burden because we get pregnant and have stigmas placed on us. So we always have to protect ourselves all the time. Okay, it's not for you to speak that into women after they go through it. It's for you to speak that to women every day to make sure they don't go through that. So if you know that you're that type of woman who has that intelligence and knowledge, you did things right, then why don't you speak to these young girls that may have a future in their ear? Why don't y'all do that? When I say speak on the good shit and stop focusing on the bad, because that doesn't help somebody to feel better about the decision they made. That doesn't make them look at you like, oh, she's God. She's a goddess because she made the right decision. No, bitch, I'm a goddess because I got through that wrong decision and I have a fucking testimony. Do you understand what I'm saying? Facts, goddess. Our experiences shape our views. My parents had a toxic marriage for 30 years. You know how many times kept telling my grandmother to leave my grandfather? She didn't leave. Why? She chose not to leave because of the whole family unit. She chose her happiness over having somewhere everybody could come to and still have a home. So shouts out to those women too that stay in toxic environments just for their kids. Shouts out to y'all. Y'all matter too. See, I'm not the single woman who never been married and hate on y'all the way y'all hate on us. That's all I'm saying. Speak light into people and stop bringing people down. Do you understand? Y'all want to talk about I got 2, 3, 4 baby fathers? And I could have a husband today if I wanted to. If I wanted to. I've been proposed to several times in my life. Fuck is you talking about? Truth be told, if I stayed on my baby father's good side, I would have been married to him too. I don't feel like less of a woman. I made choices because I'm human. Staying in an unhealthy marriage only ruins the children. I wish he would have left a lot sooner, but my father remained my biggest influence. See what I'm saying? Every relationship ain't meant to last forever, and that doesn't mean I'm wishing bad on y'all relationships. I wish all the women that I know that's in marriages to stay in that healthy marriage. I wish y'all happiness. I wish y'all prosperity. I wish y'all stay together so we know what that black families do exist. But what you not gonna do is make me feel less than because I made mistakes. Especially when you come from that environment. That's not what y'all gonna do. For any of y'all married bitches, that's not what y'all gonna do. Speak life. Tell us how to get that man. Tell us what you did. Did you slide in his DMs? What did you do? Did you bake him a cake every fucking week? What did you do? If you not shedding light, I don't want to hear no negativity. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I had people that married try to come at me like I'm the worst person in the world.
What happened?
It made me feel good. All right, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, my phone died.
Okay. Bossy Fox, tread carefully. Okay. So go ahead, Alicia.
Yeah, so it's, or at least from my perspective, it's not married versus single. I don't look at women and be like, you ain't married. No, sometimes it do not work for everybody, and that's okay. You understand? It's
Okay.
different strokes for different folks. So this is why I kind of hate Facebook and social media, because without context, my comments will come off as arrogant. You know what I mean? And that's not what it is, or condescending. That's not what it is. There's different types of baby mother, and then you got a baby mama. You got baby mothers out here that's educated, getting their money, taking care of their kid, and going on. Like, yo, this is the decision I made. fuck it, and I'm going to move on gracefully. What
Mhm.
Eliza Reign is doing, it is very tacky. It's tacky. So yeah, I got a problem with that because now you're in a public forum. So now I have the opinion, and I can express it. You understand?
Okay, and
So
just
when you
like I
out here
did
with,
for you, right? Because you put
mm-hmm,
it on the shade room. So I said to you, I didn't come straight to my channel. I said, respectfully, sis, you gotta humble yourself because you're married, right? You're in a good
you said
relationship.
you could be either Eliza Reign or Dr. Dre's wife, and I will always opt to be Dr. Dre's wife.
But
That's just
either
what it
one is
is.
not good. Do you realize that?
No,
That
no, no.
means
Listen,
you was
listen.
only with that man for money. Because that's
No,
what you're
that's
doing.
not what that lady was not with that man for money. That lady was with that man for 18 years. Do you know? And unfortunately, and this is where it comes the whole married and single thing. To be with somebody for 18 years, you know what she went through? Do you know? Like, do you know the cheating,
The cheating.
exactly the cheating, the unfaithfulness, the long nights without your man,
So
the
she's in a better
raising, the
position
being the
because she got
wait, wait,
money.
wait. It's being the default parent when you have somebody. When you're a single mother, unfortunately, the brunt of the responsibility is on you. So that's you for 24/7. So imagine being married to somebody and you're basically acting as a single mother because that was her plight. Dr. Dre was rarely home. He saw his wife in passing. So we can't sit and say she was there for the money. No, she earned that money. She earned it. 18 years, you are a billionaire, sir. You're a billionaire. You took 18 years of that woman's life. So that's where it becomes a little different because when you're married,
Mm-hmm.
it's a whole different light, and people think it's peaches and creams or it's the fucking Ayatollah. No, that shit is just as hard. You understand? Because you're with somebody, and I have a great man. I do, but he works. So if you want a husband, the traditional husband everybody is talking about, he's gonna be gone half the day, depending on how he gets his money. He's gonna be gone, and the brunt of the plight is gonna be on you. So me and you are pretty much in the same boat, honey. I got help. I got just a little bit more help than you. That's it.
But this is so now we getting somewhere. See, I like this. So, and I really, again, when I say respectfully, sis, because I really do like you as a person.
I love you, Leah. I love you. So
Like you're my little sister. Like I came up there with my bitches trying to fuck the left right shit up.
always
You
listen, always.
understand?
So even when I'm writing this stuff, I never want, and this is why I hate texting, because even when I'm texting it, it's all love. I'm not coming for you. I'm not looking down on you or any other woman.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, with the Eliza Reigns of the world, I'm not talking about baby mothers. I'm not talking about the women where it didn't work. You guys was just so incompatible, and you left or he left, whatever it is. Shit happens.
Right.
It happens.
Right.
So I never want you to think I'm sitting on a high horse like, fuck out of here. You ain't married. No. Low
Okay.
key,
So
the
I
single women
apologize.
is a
I
little bit better
apologize
off than married
for
women.
being
We
a
ain't
little
gonna do
harsh.
that.
All right. So I apologize. My delivery was harsh. And you're right. Eliza is a different situation. She's a
He's
different breed.
different.
But my thing is though, I feel like you in a good position to educate women because you're a young, beautiful black woman that has a successful relationship.
Appreciate.
We need to know more about how to get that instead of pointing out the flaws. That's all I'm saying.
No,
You're right. You have
absolutely.
a point for Eliza because she is different. That wasn't really a relationship.
That
I'm
wasn't
just
a
saying.
relationship. I'm not talking. This is what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the women that was with Ricky for 6 years and then it got sour. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the Eliza Reigns. Like y'all sneaky Lincoln. He don't even post you. You can't even post him. You probably never even been to his real house. So you have a baby. That's unfair. That's unfair to him. That's unfair to your child. Because
Okay.
now the narrative is your father don't want to see you. Your father is a deadbeat. So now the child grows up only listening to mommy's opinion.
Okay.
It's not until later on in life that the other shoe is going to drop, and then it's wait a minute, mommy was a thought, and this is what happens. This is what happens in society. Unfortunately, women make horrible decisions, and it's all right. I made a whole bunch. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But when it comes to bringing a life into the world, baby girl, baby girl. No. Having a baby from a one night stand, no.
All right, so that and that when you put it
No.
like that, now look, when you put
That
it
ain't
like
right.
that,
That ain't it, and that's foul. And it's not fair. It's it's not. It's fuck you. Fuck anything. It's not fair to the child. It's not fair. You don't get to do that. You
I
don't get to
feel
do
you.
that. That man ain't love you, and you knew that.
Nah, all right. So when you put it like that, that is the truth. But also, we need dialogue for young women. Since you're in this position, we want to hear from women
Listen,
like
I have a
you.
book. I'm writing a book. It's called The Chronicles of a Fuckboy.
Mm.
And it's a book. It's a novel. It's loosely based off of somebody I know, and it's basically, and it's basically talking about transgenerational trauma that us women get from our mothers and what they get from their mothers and how it all is passed down to us. What we don't understand is that a lot of us, majority of us, is just repeating what we saw. You understand? We only repeating what we saw as far as our poor choices and men and all this other stuff. Like, shit is all connected. But anyway.
No, but that's good. That's good. I didn't know you had a book coming out. Make sure
Yeah,
you.
and it's really geared towards young women. It's like it's a cautionary tale, basically saying I'm not going to call it all negative because it is like a light at the end of the story, but for the most part, it's just basically highlighting the consequences of your actions and how important it is to get therapy. How important, and that's another thing too with us Black women. We need therapy. You need therapy. If you are a wife, if you're a single mother, a baby mother, you need therapy. That's trauma in itself. That's trauma in itself, bro. You doing a job. You are doing a job. It took two people by yourself every day. Come on now. Come on now.
So my subbies want to know how they can support you, how they can get your book. Can you
They could
drop
just follow me. They could just follow me right now. I'm a one-woman show. I'm shooting. I don't know if you saw on my Facebook page. I'm shooting the little videos, my promo videos. I'm still in like the editing process of the book. It's all me. So
now your videos
follow
are
me.
mad cute. Your
Huh?
TikTok videos are dumb cute. I don't know if it's TikTok, but it's cute.
I got to get my followers up.
That's good. I like I said, I support you. I love you, sis. I
will always
argue
love
with
you.
everybody that I love. Just know it's from a good place.
Of course.
And
Absolutely.
you know, I support Black businesses, so I will definitely be dropping your links and follow up with you when your book drops. My subbies want to know how to support you. This is what we do over here. We have conversations that may sound tumultuous, but it's always a teachable moment.
It's
Alicia's
needed.
on Instagram. I'm gonna drop her link.
Let me tell you.
Y'all can follow her on
It
Instagram
is
right now.
very. Let me tell you something. It's very important, and this is why I say, as far as like the humble comment, right? When we look at the word humble, it means to think low of yourself. You got to get out of that. Get out of that shit. Get out of it. If it happens, fuck it. Fuck it. Keep it moving. We got to stop thinking so low of ourselves. And this is where therapy comes in at. You got to stop that shit.
No, that is the truth. I totally agree.
You got to stop
with you.
telling because I'm putting that on you. You know what I mean? And even if you're not taking it, it's gonna be in your subconscious. Like, yeah, I should think low of myself. Nah, show out. Especially Black people, Black women. Like, if that shit does happen, any event I do become an Eliza Rain, I never would. I would take my L and keep it moving. I keep it moving. I just be quiet.
I understand that, but I just want you to understand that everybody has a different way to process things. And although she may not be the brightest, you know what I mean, as far as her having a child with someone who already showed his worth, that wasn't smart at all. That's something I wouldn't even do. You understand? But at the same time, our women need to be uplifted, I feel like, by getting this type of knowledge. Like, give us pointers. Tell us, more married women need to step up. We need some type of women's group. And like I said, it's not just about single mothers. Being a mother, period. Being a woman, period. You have to be a mother.
And like I just said with you, Married life, single life, the only difference is I'm not able to go out and, you know, date this one or that one. But you could ask, I'm pretty sure, Savannah James. You could ask any, and I'm not comparing myself to her. I'm just saying, like, if you have a man that's really supporting you and your family, he's going to be working. He's going to be away. Unless he's some average Joe, whatever. And even with that, even if he does work a 9 to 5, he's going to be tired. So you're going to become the default parent, whether you like it or not. And I could call 10 married women right now, and we all in the same plight. Like, my daughter has to swim, I take her there. You understand? My little one, it's me running. My man is always at work. So it's not that much different. It's really not. It's just being able, I guess, to just retain that.
Well, I believe you, because my grandmother had 5 kids with her husband, and she said, I don't remember this man ever changing a diaper with 5 kids.
No,
but he put her in the house. She didn't have to work for a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? So it's other things that having a partner, a strong partner, will help you with other things. So yes, I want
that's
a
what
husband.
I said. It's just a little bit more. It's just a little bit more help than what I got. You know what I mean? It's just like, all right, cool. The mortgage is paid this month or whatever, but I probably like we probably won't even get to go out maybe like twice this month. So I'm in this house by myself with these kids. You understand? It becomes that. And he makes time. I mean, you know, he makes a lot of time for us or whatever, but he's tired. That's the whole fact of the matter. That's the real of it. You know what I'm saying? You as a single woman, you could date Jeffrey. You know, if you're doing it right, you could date Jeffrey. It don't go well. You take some time to yourself. Go on the burglary, like. But when you're married, that's what it is, and you got to be able to withstand that test of time.
That's a fact.
It's not easy for everyone. That's what it is. That's the only difference. It's all about your tolerance and your patience. A lot of people can be patient through that.
Well, it's not so much that. Is that most, like, a lot of us were saying, we had got proposed to before. My ex proposed to me, but at that time he was cheating. He was cheating on me crazy. So it's like, I'm not.
But why? This is the thing, and this is not me. Hear me out before y'all call me a pick me. Y'all try to drag me, all right?
I be going
y'all try to drag me like this bitch is a pick me. No, I'm not. Okay, I don't want nobody to pick me, honestly.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
What were you doing? We're in that space when you guys were in. What were you doing? Not saying to make him, because cheating is a choice. But were you desirable in that time? Were you? No. And this is real. And I'm talking to you, sister to sister.
All right. So honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I was a young mother, right? I had a child at a young age, at 19. So this particular person was the first relationship I got in after the relationship my children's father ended. So he didn't have any kids. I was in my mid-20s. So he probably felt like, I don't want to really too close to her because he didn't have children. I had a child. So that my life makes life more serious for a man. So I feel like it wasn't that I wasn't desirable because I was in my early 20s. He was throwing my clothes away. He didn't want me to look fierce. He did not want me to look fierce. He wanted me to look conservative. So it wasn't about me being desirable. I had a lot of suitors in my early 20s. The problem is he was a good-looking guy who didn't have kids. He had a nice car. This is New York City. Plenty of beautiful women out there. He just had his options. That's, to me, all it was. He was young. Because why are you asking me to marry you if you had all these options? And I've seen a lot of the women he dated, and they were beautiful.
When I'm saying desirable, I'm not talking just sexually desirable. I'm not talking about physically desirable. I'm not talking about that. Clearly you was, because that's what attracted him to you. What I'm saying is, were you, and answer honestly, were you 100% able, should you have been able to go into that next relationship knowing the baggage you already had with your son's father?
Okay.
So when I say desirable, I'm saying, were you pleasant to be around? Did you pick fights? Were you peaceful?
Okay. Well, no, I wasn't.
Were you cynical? Were you Fuck out of here, nigga. Da, 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 da. Was it that? Because if that's the case, I would have cheated on you too.
Okay, so basically, at that time, because I was young, I felt like this particular man wanted to control me. He wanted a picture of me that I wasn't. So no, I wasn't desirable in his eyes as far as the way I moved. I had female friends that he didn't like, which I ended up not being friends with. So he's like, see what I'm saying? I feel like it was a combination of things that made him look at me with less value to want to date other women. It was things that I allowed. That's why I would never allow the
So
things.
just real quick, and this is just me playing. We just back it up. So he got with you with a son, right? He knew you had a son.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's that he thought you was less valuable or any of that, because I don't think he would have spoke to you. You know what I mean? I don't think he would have even begun that conversation with you as far as your value, as far as, you know, you being a single mom. I don't think that was it. I think, and this is just me thinking, I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you had going on from your previous relationship, you wasn't healed. You was not healed. So it was, you know, I don't know how that relationship was. So if he's giving you his honest opinion, you might see it as control, when he's really looking out for you. Because look, he didn't want you to be friends with these guys. And they always say your partner can see your shady friends before you can. So if he was highlighting that and you saw it as control, y'all wasn't even on the same page.
Well, it's a lot more to it, Alicia. Because again, I knew this man in high school, right? I met
That
him
don't
in high
count.
school.
That don't count. That don't count. Boo.
That's what I'm saying. But that's a problem to me because hold on. Sometimes it's dangerous to deal with somebody that you know from the neighborhood, somebody you went to school with, because they see you in a light of growing stage instead of who you really are. So that to me it's a lot more to it, but I understand where you're going with it. Yes, I probably was the most desirable, and I know I wasn't that with my second child father. You kind of lose yourself when you have kids, especially two kids back to back, two years
Preaching
apart.
to the choir.
You it's gonna get a period where you lose yourself, and you gotta push yourself to be who you used to be.
Yep.
And this is why they stress being married and having a good partner, because that person should love you enough through those times. If the
I
person
mean,
don't love you, they gonna get turned off. Oh look, she
I'm
ain't
about to
getting
say,
dressed no more.
listen, once again, and again, that whole, it's good to be married, but the divorce rate is high now. Everybody be cheering, married or single. That's not what it is. It's not about that paper, because husbands leave too, wives leave too. People get divorced all the time. It's not that. It's not about that paper. It's about the individual. You understand? Like, are you? And this is why it's just the way I see it, and this is why I guess it comes off as me being negative to women. I love women. I love us. I love us. I swear I do. But we got to get into the habit of, like I said, being accountable. Sometimes it's us. Sometimes we are the problem. And we
Okay.
got reason to be. We've been through a lot. Black women been through a lot, okay? From slavery, from our daddies, from our boyfriends, from our uncles. We've been through a lot. But what we got to get out of is always playing victim. I don't like that. I do not like it. I don't like it because we got a generations of children running around with that's fucked up, only hearing mommy's side. You understand? Like, that's not, and it's not right. It's not right. Just long story short, Black women, we got to be more accountable to our shit. Make your mistake like, yo, I fucked up here. Period. Not I fucked up, but it was his fault. Stop. I fucked up. I made that mistake. My bad. Period. Get some therapy. Do what you got to do to get better. So when you go, like, your next relationship could hopefully be your best relationship. And that's what it is. You can't keep, oh, I fucked up in relationship A, B, C, and D. You the problem. It's you. It's you. And again, I'm not perfect. I've been in some good relationships where I fucked it up prior to meeting my husband. I've had some really good men. And there's some I wasn't ready for. I was too young, like you, immature. And I fucked up a couple of good men. But then you have to, like I said, you got to take accountability. Like, yo, it's me. Let me go get some help. Let me go talk to somebody.
Mm.
And we have to get into that. Charlemagne just dropped a foundation where they're gonna be offering by the end of I think like 2025, 10 million black people therapy. We need therapy, son.
Yeah.
You gotta heal. You have to heal as a person before you could get into a relationship with anybody. And that's what it is. You have to. You can't go from you got fucked over by two of your kids' father, and you think you gonna come into the third relationship and be somebody's peace without healing? Like really healing? No. No. And it's a lot to therapy. You got to go through therapy. You got to go through behavior modifications. They got to teach you how to get those negative thoughts out your head and whatnot. We need that. It's imperative. Otherwise, it's going to just be us. That's why I'm not with the whole women's empowerment movement. Or I'm not with that shit. Because low key, what we're doing is we're raising our women up and we're discarding our men. If you notice with the women's empowerment movement, we are the top educated group in the world. Black women.
Okay.
Everywhere you hear is, I don't need no man, I could do it. We too strong. We are too strong. We don't need no more empowerment. We do not need no more empowerment. We don't need no more fucking empowerment, and I stand on that.
Yo.
We too strong, son. We too strong. We are too strong. So now you're mad strong. You think you about to get with a man who's also strong. You think that's gonna work? You think that's gonna work? It ain't. That shit not gonna work. You mad masculine. Fuck that. I could do this on my own. I could pay my own bills. I don't need no man. You ain't controlling me. Like what? So this is where your word humble. Now, since you gotta humble yourself before you could try to join forces with somebody else.
Well, my thing is this. I just said this, that I want a support.
I'll be babbling, so don't even mind me.
Oh no, but I'm gonna let you go because I know you got things to do. But
No, go ahead.
I just want to say this. I want some type of support group for women, not women's empowerment group, support group, because everything you said is valid. Now that we had this conversation, I appreciate you so much more for speaking your truth. I feel like we need more women in better positions to teach what are the solutions, what how can we be better. It's we identify the problem. This is why people don't want to identify and help take accountability, is because what next? If I take accountability now, I'm still just stuck in this space of I made a mistake. But what do I do next?
You gotta work through it. What's next is therapy. Seriously, and I'm so I can't stress it enough. Therapy. You gotta work. You have to do the shadow work, and a lot of people can't do it on their own. A lot of people do not have the self-awareness to say, okay, I made the mistake, so this is how I'm gonna prevent myself from doing it again. A lot of people don't have that. So this is where therapy comes in, because now you partner up with your therapist and they tell you, okay, Aaliyah, you no, we're not going to do that this week. We're going to give you exercises. So, when they put a work plan in force and you follow it, and it's up to you. But therapy, I can't stress it enough. We need therapy.
Well, I would say therapy is good, but sometimes the best therapy is hearing experiences from other women who's going through things. Like, I've done therapy and it didn't help me. You got to find the right therapist.
You have to find the right one. Like, I'm not telling you to go find Margaret Shishkowitz. No, you need to go get you somebody that look like you, somebody that understands something you've been through. Like my therapist right now, she's a Black woman. She's a single mom. She's a doctor. You understand? She's from the hood, made it out, all that. Like, and it works. It works
right.
Because I feel like I'm talking to a friend, but she's just a little bit more educated on what I've been through. You get what I'm saying? And she knows the right steps and whatnot to take. But yeah, man, you need it. You don't need a yes man. We don't need our homegirls that's co-signing us on our bullshit, because a Black woman, we have a lot of that. We have a lot of that. You see how with Eliza Reign, you got offended by it? You personalized it. Like, oh, I'm a baby mother too. Yeah, but you're not on the same scale as her. You actually have relationships with your kid's father. You understand?
No, it is different. It is, because
this is what I'm saying. So we got to stop doing that. We got to stop. seeing something, and then and that's where they get us. We become empathetic to a part of it because you could identify with it. No, you're not in her shoes. You are not in her shoes, and I'm not trying to kick her down to any of that. I'm not. But like, sis, be accountable. Like, be quiet. You look crazy. Oh, and then we talking about spousal support. You talking about child support.
Now that is true. It is two different things,
It's
but
two different things.
I'm just saying, Alicia, you in a good position. We need more of your input on that type of stuff. What we could do, therapy, stuff like that, because that's what's
Therapy.
gonna
Like, we
help.
need to get like I have my close, not to cut you, but one of
Mm,
my close friends, she's a psychiatrist. She's a
mm,
psychiatrist. I have another friend who's a real therapist, and they're Black. We have to start fostering these conversations because we got like Eliza Rain. I'm pretty sure she got her group of friends, and they probably are cheering her on. Yeah,
mm.
fuck that nigga, girl. Fuck him. No, y'all not calling y'all homegirl out. Y'all not calling y'all homegirl out. Like, nah. No, you're wrong, sis. Like, take your L and beat it. Be quiet. Be quiet.
Right. Now, I understand what you're saying. Like I said, I just want more of that along with a solution because for me, I'm just gonna tell my part and then like I said, we could do this another time. I just wanna say that for me, when you point out something that you did wrong as a person, sometimes you can hold on to that too and sit within that. Like, okay, yeah, I'm taking accountability. Like for instance, with my children's father, where I went wrong. I went wrong with dealing with him, period. So now that I have to sit in that and think about, damn, how did I get to that point? That's the part that we need to put our sisters on because
You gotta get up. You gotta get up.
pain
Why are you
resonates in
sitting in that?
different ways.
Yeah, no, and I understand that. Like I said, I get that. We all no, like you said, rather, we all process things differently. But why are you sitting in that? Why are you still sitting in that? Yeah,
Be,
you're a beautiful woman, 2
mm-hmm,
kids. It don't matter. It don't matter. There's somebody out there that's going to love the shit out of you, and they're gonna love you correctly. Why are you sitting in that? Get up.
right,
You gotta
right.
get up. You gotta. I don't know. Like, you gotta start exercising. Go do some yoga. Go get a hobby or something. But why are you sitting still? Why? You wasting your time just moping around, and that's why I be having a problem with like people. Not even a problem, but like if you go to like the projects, right? Y'all know this is bad. Y'all know it shouldn't be, but we're stuck in this place of depression. This is what
Mm-hmm,
therapy.
mm-hmm,
We're sitting in this. Like, just get up. And I know it's easier said than done. I know it's easier said than done. But we got to get to a point where we got to start. It has to like be some sort of start. Stop sitting. Stop meddling that. You made that mistake. Fuck it. Move on. Move on. Move on. Like I said, there's a man out there that will marry you and all of everything you got going on. With everything. There's 7 billion people in the world, bro. Why would you be sitting like, oh, I fucked up with my second baby father? So, okay, cool. Keep it moving. And this is why, like I said, with therapy, they can help you unpack that so you could be progressive.
mm-hmm.
Sitting in there, what you sitting in there for? For what? Like, there's nothing wrong with you. You're a beautiful woman.
Right.
A strong
No, I
woman.
get
You know
it.
what I mean? Like, come on, son.
I get it.
I don't know. I'm a little like my delivery and my tone is a little harsh because I'm just not, I'm not pacifying anything because like, bro, time is of the essence. Like, get moving, get up. You sitting here wasting time. You gonna look up. It's gonna be 10 years from now. You're in your 50s. Like, get
Right.
moving.
No, I totally agree. That's why you see, I'm doing any and everything I can do now. You see me 1 minute I make edibles, I sell soap. My mind goes in so many directions to I guess because I don't want to sit in my stuff and think about the mistakes that I made. I'm bettering myself.
You made
To,
them. You
you know
made
what
them.
I'm
You're
saying?
done. There's nothing that you're gonna do right now to change them. Nothing.
Mm.
The only thing you could do is not make them again.
Not make
Try
them
your
again.
hardest not to make them again, but you gotta get moving.
Right. Right.
And by you not being able to let it go right now, and this is not me coming for you. You doing you it's a lot of busyness going on. You're doing mad busyness. Mad this, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing that. You gotta get focused. Get focused. Unpack that shit. Let it go.
It's easier said than done. It's
It is
easier said than done.
therapy, boo boo. We
No.
want to help you.
Because they only listen. I need solutions. That's why I said,
So they have something called behavior modification therapy. See, it's so many different parts of therapy. It's not just all sitting on the couch and talking your business.
mhm,
No, it's so much more. It's so many different sectors of therapy. They
okay.
have exercises. They will give you exercises, and the shit is, and they'll apply it to your real life.
Mm,
And it'll tell you, for 10 seconds, don't think about this. And the shit works. Meditation, all of that, it works, man. We got to get into that. Stop thinking, or stop ostracizing it, or making it have a bad stigma. Like, yo, ain't
hmm
nothing wrong with me. Nah, something wrong.
No, it's not. I listen again. Anybody that follows me over here, they know exactly what I'm going through. I don't. One thing about me is I don't hide anything because I truly feel like it'll come out regardless. I'm putting myself out there for a public forum, right? Anybody could go Google me. Somebody from the past could easily troll me, come under a different name, and say, "Oh yeah," but no, that's not true because X, Y, and Z. So I tell my story before anybody else can. I don't feel ashamed of anything I went through. You understand? But I'm in a space where because I have a daughter, I want to teach girls before they even get a guy to at like a future to come at them. Let me shed some real light on you because I don't feel like the women back in the day did that.
No,
They
they
didn't.
didn't. They didn't discuss nothing with us, honestly.
Keep it real. And that's what made us naive. And that's why the Eliza Reigns and some of these other women and myself have made these decisions because either we didn't have a father in the home or our mother's hearts was so broken that she didn't teach us what to look out for.
That's true.
So if you're
That is
not
true.
taught these things, you are self-taught. And when sometimes being self-taught, you miss a few steps.
That's true.
That's what I'm trying to make you see. Instead of okay, you say take accountability, just like Kevin Samuels. Take accountability. Okay, so once I take accountability, what next? Therapy is good, but some people need a support group, just like in addiction. People that have drug addictions, there is lifelong addiction counseling. Same thing sometimes with single mothers or women that have been so traumatized. It's a
No, but
lifelong support, and it's not always a therapist that could do it for you. Your type of therapy is good, but can everybody afford that? That's another thing. You see these people. You talk about the people in the projects. They not there because they want to be. Some of them are because they lazy and they have had opportunities to get out and get in. But what about the people that really have nothing and they generational curses are so deep that they never knew that they amounted to anything or they could get out of that.
you're absolutely
We
right.
we can't just say take accountability, move out the project. We got to understand the root of why they're in that predicament. So it's this is a good topic. I really love this, Alicia. You got a couple of haters in here, but you got most of these people they fucking with you in here. So we definitely gonna follow up on you. I'm gonna drop your the link to your Instagram once this is over because if I exit out now it's gonna end the live.
I
But
love my haters. I love all of that. What they tell me to do.
definitely. And listen, my subscribers support black businesses. So it's all love in here. Again, I apologize for coming at you a little harshly because I
No,
did, I did internalize it a little bit.
don't. We have to stop. And I think it was Nipsey Hussle who said it. Like, yo, we gotta learn how to react. Like when we feel a certain way, we gotta not be able to like, don't internalize that. See, or ask me like you did. Ask me where I'm coming from. Before you
Right.
internalize it, before you start harping over something, because look, I didn't even mean it that way. But now you
Right.
internalizing something. Now you got an issue with me. Now everything I write is a side eye. Like,
Right. And
I gotta
that
get out
see,
of that.
that's exactly why I say something because I'm like, I want to be talking about you in my head, like, Alicia wrong. I ain't
Fuck
fucking
out
with
of
her. But
here. And
look
then
how that even a little misunderstanding could turn into something so much greater. So I appreciate you for coming on here and you could come back anytime to promote your book. Um and
you
I got
too.
love
Love
for
you.
you, girl. I much success and prosperity to you and
Same to
everything.
you, my baby.
Thank
Take
you
care,
so
y'all.
much. All right. Yes, that was dope. Thank y'all for tuning in. See, sometimes little mishaps, because I didn't mean to do that today, but it made me feel so inspired to do what exactly it is that I said I was going to do. I'm by far not the most mentally stable. I am by far not in the best predicament, but I've overcame some things when I was at a low place in my life from being the baby mother and not having a husband that loved me and stayed with me. It created this environment in my life. I took accountability. I've said on here many a times, I hurt my children's father. He didn't want to be with me. A lot of women can't even admit that they got broken up with. Okay, I don't feel ashamed anymore because I'm here to help somebody. My story is gonna help somebody, even if it's only my daughter, for her not to make none of these mistakes. Do you understand what I'm telling you? That is my number one mission. My daughter is a blank canvas right now. And she don't have to go through none of the shit I went through because the adults in my life didn't tell me to look for the Pookies and Ray Rays. I could tell my daughter that. You understand? So you say when you're self-taught, you learn from your mistakes, and that is it's good, but it's bad. I had to self-teach myself about relationships because I didn't have a father to tell me I'm beautiful. I didn't think I was beautiful for a long time. I didn't have people telling me that. Maybe my grandparents, but I'm saying it's different when it's your parents, right? I didn't have my mother to teach me about what to look for in men because she was nursing her broken heart and she had to work hard to take care of her daughter. I'm not blaming anybody because every now me as an adult, I get it. How easy you can miss those things. How easy you could say, damn, I don't want to taint my children too young and tell them bad things. My mother never told me nothing bad about my father. And he did a lot of fucked up shit. She never once said your father's a bum ass nigga. He left me. He's a drug addict. She never said none of that. When I got of age, she told me to write him and ask him anything I wanted to know. So, not all single mothers are bad. Some really end up in situations. So, Eliza Rain is a different type of baby mother than some of us have been. I was in a relationship. I thought we was gonna be married. You understand? Maybe not with my first children's father, because I was young. I didn't want to get an abortion. Sorry to say, I could have. I did not. The Most High spoke to me and said, "This is your time, 19 and all." All right. My two little kids. By that time, I did want to be married. My children's father and I spoke about marriage, but he got locked up a few times. Me understanding where Alicia's coming from is true. Stop being a victim because when you know your worth, a man is gonna step up. When you put your foot down and say, "This is what I deserve," the right man is gonna step up. That is the truth. I've had men step up and say they wanted to marry me. I chose not to for reasons of what they were doing, and I didn't trust them. It was about trust for me. Okay, I don't want to marry somebody that is making a fool out of me. That's my thing. So it's not that it was never an opportunity. It was me. I come to the realization that I'm picky. Men have nitpicked me, and I'm picky now. If I say I'm with a partner, you got to be strong enough to take out the trash. You got to be into some type of trade, be able to fix something. It's certain things about men I've realized, and I hate to say it, but I'm in a healing space right now, so I feel I need to get it out. Is it wrong of me to want a man that has a car? Is it wrong of me to want a man that knows how to fix little things around the house? Is it wrong of me to want a man that knows he got to take out the trash? Simple shit. That makes me feel like this is something I can't do. If it's something that I can do and you can't do it, I don't want you as a partner. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. Okay? Thank you, lady. That was good. Philip, you are part of a whole village of family. Pick and choose as you should because they pick and choose as they should. There's plenty of men that say she got 3 kids. Her oldest son is 19. I'm good on her. So I'm going to be picky with you too. I might date you. You might be a summer boo. But are you somebody that I look at as a husband figure? That is the question. And maybe that's something I need to work through. This is the type of stuff your boy KS talks about. We having to basically come down off of something because we be wanting this perfect vision of a man, but they want a perfect vision of a woman as well. I want a man's man. My grandfather could fix anything around the house. He mowed the lawn. I don't want a nigga that's like, oh well, I gotta pay somebody to do this because I don't know how to put this together. Y'all ever order something from a store? Maybe let's say a bookshelf. I can put the bookshelf together myself with no help. It may not be the greatest, but I will do it. If there's a man in my life that cannot make that happen, I am unattracted. I'm not attracted anymore. It makes me. If I had a erect penis, it'd be like, wah, wah, you can't fix that. Celibacy is an option too. Why women heal. Do not just jump into a relationship before being ready. Facts. I never jumped into a relationship though. I know I need to heal. So everything she's saying is correct. I'm glad I had the conversation. So I didn't have these thoughts about her in my head because I knew her for a long time. And like I said, I don't wish married women any harm. I want y'all to shed light on us in a non-judgmental way. That's all I'm saying. And give us tools to how to get a husband or how to maintain a marriage. Thank you, Author Empress and Carol Barnett. He said, I don't work on my car anymore because when I'm married, the man has to do the cars. See what I'm saying? Ladies, would y'all marry a man that either doesn't have a license or doesn't have a car? Do y'all know when I walk out this now, New York is different. So for the New Yorkers, I understand why a lot of y'all don't drive or have cars. But even that, there's plenty of men from New York that do. I can show y'all right now, matter of fact. Let's see. I don't even look that good, but just I'm just gonna give y'all a test run. Dead ass. Where's my shoes? Dead ass. I'm gonna show y'all how these Houston dudes give it up. Early. Okay? As soon as I walk out, they be like, where the you going? They really look at me like with three heads. Like, are you okay? Is everything okay? Speak to me. I said I'm walking right to my house right here. Oh, you sure? Cause I can pull up in there. I could pull you right to your door. I'd be like, damn. Imagine what I imagine when I find my king out here. Like, stop this. It's making me more divinely feminine because in New York, these niggas will not even hold the door open for you. They won't. Stop. It's fact. Each party has to bring things to the table, right? You said, let's see New York. I'm in Texas, bro. I'm in Texas. I'm in Houston, Texas, baby. All right, let's walk this way. I'm just gonna walk around the corner and show y'all. Somebody's gonna be like, are you stranded? Are you lost? Are you okay? Because people don't drive across the street to the fucking store. Like, I'm looking at them like this is why everybody in Texas is fucking big. Y'all niggas can't even walk across the street. I don't care if my car is in good condition. My tank is filled to the brim. You can't walk across the street. That's a problem. That is definitely a problem. In Houston, you need a car, or the East Coast, it is okay as long as public transportation is reliable. In Houston, public transportation is tedious, but a lot of people be at the bus stop. That's why I'm confused. You know what a guy said to me? He said, the reason why it looks strange for you to walk is because you're a beautiful woman. And usually these are the type of men that feel like a beautiful woman shouldn't have to do shit. You should be driven everywhere. You shouldn't have to lift a finger. But that's not the reality when you don't have that person yet. That's not a realistic viewpoint. I'm not gonna be such in a desperate state of mind. I'm just gonna take the first man that comes along. See what I'm saying? Philip, I used to be in New York. That shit is a bus. It's a bus. Now there's women out here that walk around. I don't know if y'all can see. but they are locals. You know they live around here, so that's okay. That's acceptable. But me, they be on it. I ain't gonna hold you. Oh, it's hot out here too, and that's another reason why ain't nobody walking. Woof. This is sauna heat. It's that moist heat. Like as soon as I step out the house, my whole body is sweating. Good morning, Fee. So yeah, they sidewalks ain't meant for walking for real. They be like, you don't got no car. Oh, you must be prostituting. You walking out here and you any type of cute, they think that you are selling pussy. And look, it's a girl right there that is. So I mean, but she looks like she's selling pussy. I mean, the humidity. All right, y'all. I'm not staying on here for too long. I had other topics to talk about, and I don't want to really mix the two. So I'll probably come back later. But it's a lot of shit going on that I seen today that is bizarre as fuck. Bizarre. I'll go live a little bit later. But did y'all hear about Australia is implementing in the NWO? Everything they was doing with the pandemic, they're implementing it in Australia, and it has nothing to do with COVID. There's a curfew. They are limiting the amount of people that can have outside gatherings. It can only be 2 people outside together. Um, what else? It's mad shit going on. Australia. I don't know how true it is. All of this is alleged, but somebody sent me this article and I started reading it. Texas be on that BS. No, it's not. I don't think it's BS. It's the lifestyle. Y'all have to drive everywhere. This neighborhood, I'ma just tell y'all where I'm at because I don't give a fuck. I'm in Sunnyside. Look up Sunnyside. It's on the top 10 list for the worst neighborhoods in Texas. And to me, everybody got a badass car around here, so I'm confused. Niggas' cars is sitting pretty. How the fuck is this a badass neighborhood? If I show y'all everybody's car is flee in this parking lot right here. And I'm sitting here trying to figure out. So on flee. So yeah, my address is already out there. I don't like I said, y'all do what y'all want to do because just like Michi, I'ma just say like Michi. I see Michi picture yesterday. Run up on me. This is a Cali state. Run up, done up. Right? So yeah. It's kinda early though. I took y'all out, ain't nobody really outside. But yeah, everybody got a nice car. What is this? What is that? What the fuck is that? Sunnyside. Hood. And I love it. Honestly, if it wasn't Sunnyside, I would live in Third Ward. I would live in Third Ward. But thank you. I know Dylan Pat, you kept saying that's Cullen. That's Cullen. Like, damn, you blowing me up. I might as well tell because y'all know. It's mad horses on Cullen. And but where you saw me at when I took the picture, that horse was on Scott Street. That was in that wasn't in Sunnyside. That was like what you call that? Just south. That was just like south side. Cause it's on Scott. I don't know what side that's going towards. That's going towards the southwest. It's the economic status from the census. Yes, because they said the same thing about Jamaica. I'm not gonna lie. When I was looking into should I move to Houston, it said Sunnyside was on the top 10 of the worst neighborhoods in the United States. I said, son, that is crazy. It ain't no different from Jamaica, Queens. Same type of shit. Only thing is it's a carry state and niggas got their gun on their hip. So if you get froggy with somebody, they can shoot you in broad daylight and say it was self-defense. Oh my God, what is that? That was like a dragonfly. We black women are forced to look only for the basics. We are hard pressed to even find that. Admit it. All we require is that they have a job and don't beat. Ah. All right. Well, actually, I want a man's man for one. Somebody that smells good for two. I don't care about a humongous penis for three. It could be decent. It doesn't have to be humongous. I just want a man's man that knows how to work on things and knows how to work on me and makes me divinely feminine because he's divinely masculine. I don't see how hard is that, but it's very hard to find that. Very, very. He said, was that big text? They run a feed store, even horses. I'm not sure. I was trying to find out the owner. I have no cash, miss. I have no purse. I have nothing on me but keys. Sorry, sis. Well, I didn't get to show y'all how it really be because I must look busted today. But it's all right. The point is, they they usually be on it to the point where I don't even walk outside right now. I got to get my brakes fixed because I have to drive. I can't do this. What you say? You said, is it worse than the pink houses in New York? I've never lived in the pink houses. All right. The thing about this area is this. It's a drug environment. Some of these blocks, but they're, what do you call it? Gentrifying. They're gentrifying Sunnyside and Third Ward. Where they having a harder time with Third Ward. Third Ward has been infiltrated by other races, but the residents is really going hard to keep Third Ward in a good standing. You said Houston is too fast. I only visit and shop. Yeah, I went to Spring, Texas the other day. It was really nice. Spring is nice. But every part of Houston looks different to me. I I I would prefer. These are the four places I would live in Houston so far. Third Ward. I mean, yeah, Third Ward. I would live in Missouri City. The nice part of Missouri City, Pearland, and where's the other place I saw? Fuck it, I'll live in Bel Air too. Cause since they want to gentrify, they'll get my black ass in there. A lot of y'all from Houston be like, oh no, Bel Air is not for us. Okay, well guess what? Sometimes you gotta infiltrate shit the way they infiltrate shit. What you said? 9311. Damn, y'all looking at the person license plate number? I know Scott Street real well because I bought my feed from that big tech store. It is a black owned. They also have a tire shop too. That might be it. The owner wasn't there. I had pulled over, like I want to take a picture of these horses. So I asked the guy behind the fence. I was like, "Can I take a picture? Because I don't want nobody to shoot me on their property." He was like, "Well, I'm not the owner, but I'll let you take the picture." So cowboy boots. Shut up. Nobody wears cowboy boots. Not in Houston. You gotta go probably to out like the outskirts of Houston. You don't really see the black cowboys out here. Not in this area. They probably be in Dallas. They probably be in you know, Pasadena. When I went to Pasadena, a lot of Mexicans had on cowboy boots. But it's not the old school cowboy boots. They new. They got some new style shits, y'all. He said Spring, Texas is too bougie. Ah, thank you, Alicia. He said that's because that's waiting on the next level of your life. Get moving. That's right. I'm about to go wash right now. Getting gentrified. I'm not going there right now because I need brakes. I ain't driving that far, but I'm I love Third Ward. Hanging out in Third Ward, it's just a vibe. Third Ward to me is how I feel about Bed-Stuy. I know it's not the same. It looks totally different. But when I say that, is the people, the lounges. It's just it's a vibe. You said the word Third. Oh, I read that. Bel Air used to be a hick town area. Now it's $1 million neighborhood location. Oh, it was a hick town. That's why everybody was like, "You're staying in Bel Air." I only stayed there for a few days in the Airbnb. But all the black people that I told that to, they was like, "Oh, you bold." I'm like,
But like, all right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in once again. I'm gonna drop the link to Alicia's book when it releases, and I'll be back later because I want to talk about some other stuff too. This woman in Detroit tried to open a business in a Arabic neighborhood, and yeah, I'll tell y'all the rest later. These are the black women that need to be protected because she did everything right for her brick and mortar, and they trying to stop her in this town outside of Detroit. And this blatant racism because she got recorded what they said. What they said was what I'm all these Polish people, because it used to be a Polish town. Oh, what my concern is what type of people is she gonna be bringing to the neighborhood? Stay tuned for this. Y'all check out Crime News in the D, because that's where I got the story from. But we're gonna talk about it later. Thank y'all. Melly has racist police. Oh, they ain't mess with me. Well, I wasn't driving like that. But anyway, I see y'all later. Shouts out to the 52 people in the chat. Make sure y'all subscribe to Goddess Mastery channel. Make sure y'all like, share, press the notification bell so you know when I'm live. And we're gonna have these topics more often. Take it to the shit list podcast. All of that. I can never get there because I'm gonna get there though. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna do an episode definitely before the week is over. All right. Have a great one. Ashe, ashe, and love on yourself first before you love anybody else. All right. Later.